Forward.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Abigail, the ultimate guru. With me is my co host, the world's only comedian, Bryden Proctor,
Hello.
and the one and only Roscoe Jones.
Hola.
There
I
you
gave
go.
my enemies rope to hang me and knives to gang me. You can hear them stab me on Here to Help every Thursday
The
evening, where you
fuck
don't
is
have to
that?
worry about a thing because we are here to help.
That's
It's song lyric.
that's awful.
It's song lyric.
What
You don't-
song?
You never. It doesn't matter.
Is it some My Chemical Romance bullshit? But it's like after the Black Parade.
It's
Yeah, it
yeah.
is. It is. That's fucking nobody listens to that.
You yelled so loud it cut out. I don't even know what you just said to me. That's great.
Nobody listens to that. I got to turn off the gate on the fucking microphone.
Thank you, Bryden's
Everybody
Gate,
loves
for
it.
saving our ears.
Yeah,
It's Boy Division. Boy Division is a good song.
I'm like fucking fag division, retard, idiot, dumb, fucking nobody listens to that shit division.
I do.
Yeah, I know, but you also
Look, there's
fucking are
millions
bad.
of people that listen to it right now.
There's millions of people in the fucking, like Taliban probably. I don't know.
Most likely.
It's probably
Okay,
not
let's
millions.
We're gonna get into our Dear Abby segment right away, but it's really a Dear Bryden today. We have a Dear Bryden segment.
Yeah.
Did you write this, by the way?
No, I didn't. It's from Rising.
Okay. Okay. I can't. I'm not reading that word.
No,
Hello,
no,
first,
no, no, no,
I
no,
can't
no,
do-
no, no,
I'm
no,
not
no,
doing
no,
it.
no.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
He says, "Hello, big time squirter, first time rider." So go ahead.
But us Bry dogs love to leave our mark.
That's right.
Especially
A damp,
can't
watery mark.
especially on white women. Woo! Anyways, since I'm kind of a tard, I had the misconception that midlife crises happened in your late 40s and early 50s, but it appears I am wrong. I'm in my 30s and I realize I probably will not reach retirement age nor see anything from it. Do I blow my savings to buy a nice fun car outright? Do I buy a cheap shitbox with bad miles per gallon but more smiles per gallon? Or a boring Econobox appliance car? When do you expect your midlife crises, and what do you think that looks like? Well, first of all,
I'll take the lead on this, if you don't mind, and then you can
Go
go
ahead.
after, because it is, it's from a big time
is
squirter
huge.
and a friend of mine. I would say don't blow your savings on a car unless you're really into cars. Doesn't seem like a good idea, especially when cars are probably about to be really cheap. But you also have to deal with the fact that cars are probably all going to be electric soon, and that you don't really want. So you could buy an old car. I would say go with a beater for the time being, or get like a hybrid. Those are fine because they still run on electric, but they get really good, or still run on gas, but they get really good gas mileage. What do I expect my midlife crisis to look like? I think I'll probably start DJing and wearing designer clothes.
Yeah, he means it's been happening
Yeah.
for at least a year,
Yeah.
2 years, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to put a little gas down about the whole car thing. So I gave our
You waited for the laugh. Okay, it should have gotten more. It should have gotten more, but it took me a second.
So you remember our buddy Crow Hunter?
Yeah. Yeah. Long
So he
time.
died.
Oh shit! Fuck! Really? Goddamn. Fuck,
Yeah,
That's
and
sad.
Rip.
well, by died I mean I pretty much traded him to a Romanian woman.
Oh well. So
It's
he's not.
basically the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's a death sentence, but he's not dead.
I mean, it might be.
Well, he is alive. I've seen pictures of him in the past week.
Oh well. Then fucking why would you say he died?
Because we did a show on EXO like
It's a
2
living
years
death.
ago when he moved to Romania about him dying.
I mean, Jesus. That's,
And we kept the kayfabe up the entire episode and never corrected anybody when they wrote to us
No,
about it.
you should have.
That's
Just
horrible.
lie.
Oh yeah, I got messages from him and his fiance about it.
Yeah.
How are you saying it's horrible, Bryden? You told everyone Matt Forney died not that long ago.
Oh yeah, I did
Like-
do that.
You did, and you kept it up all
Yeah.
day. And he was like, please stop.
He was mad about that.
So
You
like
deserved it.
I assumed ownership of a lot of his stuff when he fucked off to Romania, and that included a car,
Nice.
a little 2-door Yaris, little 5-speed.
Ah, that's an ugly fucking car.
Do you know what's not ugly?
It being free?
40 miles to the gallon highway.
Nice. But again, it's the ugliest Toyota there is.
It is the ugliest Toyota there is, but, oh no, you all are both married, so this doesn't really apply to you.
Well, technically.
If you're like me and you attract women that are like mentally ill and bipolar,
Yes.
they will consider it a challenge.
You mean like me or Abby's husband?
I'm familiar with this from the other side.
Oh, so I don't know what it is. I'm catnip to bipolar women. It's insane.
Dude, I'm just nipped.
Are we going to talk about the nipple question tonight?
No.
No, they're pretty much all good unless they look at Cardi B's. I don't know what's going on with that.
No, but anyway, bipolar women will, as an act of defiance against the natural order, try to have sex with you in the back of a Yaris.
Yeah, I mean that sounds like a pretty mania-driven thing to do, to be attracted to a guy driving a Yaris.
Yeah, I mean, there's only one reason they're there.
It's just people in mania they go into self-destructive cycles and things like that. And I don't know, fucking a guy who thought it was a good idea to drive a Yaris it's pretty bad. I think like crack cocaine is probably a better decision than buying a Yaris. So I mean, you got it for free.
She probably went in the Yaris thinking that's what she would get.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
The Yaris is like the only fucking car that I'm like, it would look better as a triangle. Like, it's just.
One thing I'll say, like, it's been incredibly easy to work on as far as like popping the hood and fixing stuff.
Yeah, it's a Toyota.
And bipolar women will have sex in it.
Yeah, I mean that's every car has its downsides. It's a blind spot you weren't aware of when you started driving it.
Well, I finally figured out what it is about me that attracts bipolar women so much.
You look like Don Cheadle, and he's black, and you just are the safest Don Cheadle that they have access to.
No.
Oh. Do you tell them that you're Don Cheadle?
I don't want to go into what I tell them.
Yeah.
I just use a lot of makeup
Yeah.
when I'm on the movies. Also, I just looked up what a Yaris is because I was just bullshitting. I have no idea what a Yaris looks like. These are perfectly normal looking cars.
They are
right?
not. They are fucking ugly.
These are normal.
Also, every Yaris is fucking yellow. No.
It's kind of bluish. I've only seen them in blue.
No, I hate the Yaris. I think it is an ugly goddamn vehicle. Look at it.
So
Like, why
at,
is it
like,
making
a
a face
tricked
at
out
you?
one.
Look at the goddamn Yaris. Why is it making a face at you like it's like Brian Stelter smiling? I fucking hate the Yaris.
Well, like I'm driving around this piece of shit car, and I'm happy. I've talked to you guys about my new job and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I should get a new car. And then I thought about, wait a minute, I don't have any payments.
Yeah, that's great.
It's way nicer to just have a car, especially if it still works. Fine.
Well, this thing will probably like be handed down to my grandchildren someday.
Probably not that, but it'll be illegal eventually.
Yeah, probably soon.
Relatively soon.
10 years.
Yeah, probably 20.
I will say though, as far as cars go, the only car in my like IRL circles that I have not seen someone have to like take to the shop constantly or something's going wrong with it all the time are Hyundais.
That's not true.
And that's what I have. Like
That's
I've
not
literally never I have had a car for 10 years that has only ever needed tires and battery.
That's good.
replacement.
I
That's
mean,
literally it ever.
nah. But we're still not answering this guy's question. Does he just buy
Get
like
a Hyundai.
Yeah, but I mean, does he get like an expensive one or like a fucking, beater, or
One
just
of the
like
cars. I don't know.
one of the
Get one a
cars?
few years old. Yeah, because they've got various types of vehicles. Get a 2016 Hyundai Elantra.
Okay, but you stupid bitch. This is like there's 3 different categories that he's putting him into. and you didn't even read the categories. One is like, did we go 30,
I
40,000?
It is
Did we go
a
30,
nice,
40,000? Did we
okay.
go under 6,500? Did we go 11 to 17,000?
Okay, so, and I'm saying more like the 11,000, but I
Yeah.
don't know what Econobox appliance car means.
That's he's
Is
talking
that
about.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's talking about like a Prius. You know.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I don't know about cars. I'm just trying to help
You don't
best
have
I
to.
can.
You don't have to know about cars to know about like. Well, you've never had a job, so you don't know about money either.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that had any advice that had anything to do with squirting.
Yeah, that's true. I say squirt. I say, dude,
Because it's not part of the show.
squirt
Doesn't
it.
make any sense.
No, I say squirt it till you yurt it, and just get an upper middle,
quit.
car.
Bye. Say it again. I'm leaving. No, just
Squirt, squirt.
don't call me on that bluff. But the second question, when do you expect your midlife crises and what do you think that looks like? Bryden's already having his. We've
Yeah.
already addressed that.
It's not great.
Roscoe's probably having his.
Well, my midlife crisis has mostly manifested in me working on my house and like just wigging out over Facebook market finds.
Yeah,
like-
so
Yeah.
you've gone shopaholic as well, just a different direction.
Well, I'm trying to remodel an entire house as cheaply as possible.
I'm trying to remodel time and be young again.
Like right now, I've got a brand new stained glass dome light for my stairwell.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, I saw that. It looks very cool.
Have I told you about my weird new obsession with stained glass, Abby?
Mm-mm. Nope, not yet.
So it turns out I'm a really, I don't want to say a good decorator.
Why would that be a bad thing to be good at decorating?
No, it's good.
Well,
To be a good decorator.
That means you like know what looks good, and it's like
But it's like an artistic thing. Like
Yeah.
having an eye for like color combinations and stuff is crucial for like most art.
Well, and with me working in construction and renovation and remodeling, I feel like I've seen so much stuff. It's allowed me to absorb good taste by proxy.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And something that's turned into an obsession for me, it's like I've got two ceiling fans. Like one's got this gorgeous sort of pyramid-shaped stained glass valance. The one in my office, it has a beautiful floral dome stained glass valance, and like the upper mounting for it, like the upper chassis, has a little stained glass thing within it. Like apparently that's my obsession now.
Well, it's
Is
very
cr-
pretty, and the light reflecting
li-
off of it is very nice, and coming through it is very nice. Yeah, no, that sounds great. That sounds like a great idea.
The light from stained glass has just like such mellow and cool vibes. Like on the right night around here, when I get out the red plastic tumblers, prove
Yeah.
that no one can out pizza the hut. It's just like being in 1989 again with those shitty Land Before Time plastic dinosaurs.
Bro, I'll bring over my goddamn, Batman Forever McDonald's, just commemorative cups, and we'll just sit back and we'll drink.
The more I get of you, the stranger it feels. Yeah.
I've got a Pokemon VHS player you can borrow.
They're called VCRs, bro. What
Oh
the
yeah,
fuck?
VCR. Sorry.
What the
Yes.
fuck?
Listen to me.
Poser.
Look,
Get out of here, poser. VHS
how am I a
player?
poser? You're the one always calling me old. All this proves is that you're wrong.
Oh
I'm
my
not
God, no,
old,
all it
and
proves
I
is that you're
haven't hit
stupid.
My midlife crisis yet.
Well, you know what? That's probably because you're already over your midlife crisis, because I am coming to get you.
I'm a very youthful.
You have already lived
I've
to the
passed
middle
my
of
midlife 10
you
years
have-
ago.
Yep, you've already been past the middle of your life, because something bad's gonna happen to you.
I believe it.
Oh, gosh.
Self-destructive tendencies.
I'm gonna destruct that nose of yours with my foot,
okay.
you
Oh my
bitch.
goodness gracious, you can't reach it. Oh my goodness, you couldn't even reach it with your fist.
curb. You know what this means? It means
You
I don't
are
like
like
Abby.
2 feet tall. How are you going to reach my nose?
A gun.
Okay, that's a completely different situation.
You're gonna get it, dude. You're
Freaking
screwed.
leprechaun.
You are out of luck. Out of luck and out of time. That's what I say. You're screwed, idiot.
I have to move now and everything.
It's hard for you to move because you're so fat.
Sorry.
Oh, but okay. No, about the stained glass stuff. No, that I think that's a great idea. I think that every time something breaks, like a door knob falls off a cabinet, like a cabinet knob, you just replace it with something cooler. I've been doing that with my
Like a gun.
clothes, with buttons. No,
Well-
I got a bunch of like vintage buttons, and they're like really cool and unique. And it's just like a package of them, at a thrift store. And every time I've lost a button on something of mine, I've replaced it with some cool, weird one.
Have you
When I
replaced your eyes with buttons yet? Because you kind of do it look like the other mother from Coraline.
I do a little bit. I should get the button eyes.
I mean,
I'd be happier that way.
it just occurred to me that there's a resemblance there. You dye your hair black and, that's it with spider hands and shit.
I will gouge your eyes out and sew buttons there if
Yeah,
you don't
that's
stop.
That's exactly what the other mother would do.
Yeah.
And kidnap children, which, seems like a
How do you
thing.
think I got mine?
Yeah.
I've said it so many times.
Yeah,
Nobody
because-
believes me.
Yeah, because men can't give birth, obviously. So
Wait,
It's been one fun thing, Abby, about
yeah.
the house that I bought was such a fixer-upper. Like, I can just browse Facebook Marketplace when I've got a little bit of extra of, cash in my pocket, and I'll see something on there to replace something that I'm waiting on front doors and storm doors to pop up on there, like once people start putting theirs on for the spring.
Uh-huh.
I'm waiting on somebody to list Hardy backers so I can, I've got the tile, the new vanity. Only thing I need to finish out my bathroom is I got to find good deals on Hardy backer and glass panels.
I don't know what Hardy Bagger is, but what is that?
That's like drywall for wet areas.
Oh, okay, so if there was a company that all they installed was Hardy Backers, it'd be a good idea if they were to call their company. It'd be like Hardly Slackers, Hardy Backers. We'll do you in a day.
Shut the fuck up, Brian. I'll kill you. We do not. You're gonna sit here and joke about the product by James E. Hardy backer, and you're gonna joke about that in front of me?
I guess, yeah. I mean, it's like he's like the Vince
Beat 'em up.
McMahon of drywalling. He
Dog.
revolutionized the industry.
When I tear that bathroom apart, it's gonna add $20,000 to the appraisal value of this house. Fucking bet.
See, that's weird because I tore the bathroom apart earlier and all it did was clog the toilet. Damn, I'm funny as shit.
At least he didn't poop his pants this time, Ross.
Okay.
Don't worry.
That hasn't happened for months.
Weeks.
No, probably not. It's been
Days.
months. It's been
It's
months.
been a few hours
I
at
haven't
this
put-
point.
I
He's
haven't-
doing so good today. He's doing so good.
Listen, everybody knows that I got the sharts every now and then, all right? But I haven't shit myself for months.
Yeah, you're on the Nick Fuentes diet.
What? No, what is that?
Eating basically you eat like the
Cowboys.
world's gayest raccoon.
Oh, no. I've been eating I don't care for steak, but I had steak and pork chops the other night, and I've been
right.
eating meat. Yeah,
You are eating meat again.
yeah. It's okay. I don't care for it. I like pulled pork a lot, but that's pretty much about it. Chicken
Everybody
is
likes pulled
kinda
pork.
done. Yeah, I think I just like pulled pork. Bacon's fine.
Brisket.
Oh, pepperoni's my favorite though, dude. I'll try some brisket. I haven't had brisket in years, but
But it has to be done well. You can't just try any brisket.
no. I'm going to a barbecue place tomorrow with a buddy of mine. So but I'm again getting pulled pork, so I don't know.
Maybe I'll do brisket this weekend.
There you go.
Yes.
Smoking ribs and smoking a bong.
Yeah. Smoking
Like
pole.
the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, dude. That's another thing that I like is I've been Slim Jims are not bad.
Slim Jims are amazing. I love Slim Jims.
I
I
bought-
wish I could have Slim Jims all the time.
I bought 24 Slim Jims for $25 off of Amazon.
Is that a good deal?
Yeah, it's a great deal, dude. They're like $4 at the gas station. It's insane.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't bought one in so long.
Oh, it's
They
dumb.
used to be like what, 125?
Get the yeah, exactly. They were like cheap, and now all of a sudden they're super expensive. I don't know everything. You're paying $17 an egg now, but I bought hot dog bun. I love hot dogs too, by the way. Give me those goddamn hot dog buns. But yeah, hot dog buns over at the Publix, $2.39 a piece for the Publix brand hot dog buns. What the fuck is that all about? Brandon?
No, yeah, everything is crazy right now.
I don't like that. I liked it before when I could get things for less money.
This is breaking economic analysis.
I mean,
from
it's
Bryden Proctor.
like a hot libertarian take here, but it turns out that I like it better when it's not expensive.
Me too. I've been very mad about groceries lately because everything else, I bought a house before the real estate market went crazy, like the car, whatever. It was more expensive than it should have been because it was crazy. I don't care. It's not that big of an expense anyway.
Well, it's not your
But
money.
the groceries are like twice as much almost.
Yeah,
It's insane.
It's not good. You're like, breakfast, a thing of the past? ? Thanks, New York
Yeah, no,
Post.
I just don't eat anymore. I eat dinner and drink Atkins shakes in the morning, but
Well-
then I drink dinner.
Why
I've
come?
been pounding tons of protein shakes.
Yeah. How's that though? I've got like protein shake powder, but I don't like it.
It's gross. I can only do Atkins. Everything else is gross.
Fatkins.
It's like chalky.
Well, I'm trying to bulk up, which in this economy, good luck.
Yeah, muscles in this economy? Are you kidding?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I don't
Well,
know.
like-
They probably weren't that muscular in Venezuela at the moment either. So
A bunch of
For me to
tofu,
maintain, I've
maybe?
got to do like 3,500 calories a day.
God damn.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude! I eat probably 1,200 a day.
Dog, like I've been in a calorie deficit today because I had to work through lunch because of various emergencies. And all I've done, like I've ate most of a pizza and like 5 corn dogs since I've been home.
That's crazy. Like
That's a lot of corn dogs.
I even try to keep it under 1,000 calories. I'm trying to be like, slim, like Slim Jims.
Like if I'm working out and I do under 1,000 if I'm working out and my job's pretty active, like I have to try to shoot for 4,000 calories a day or I lose weight. Which I know
wish I
that
had
sounds
that
insane. But no, Abby, you don't wish you had this
I
problem.
do. I wish
Do
I
you-
had that problem.
Dude, hold
Do
on.
you
just
love eating
eat.
food?
I mean, yeah.
I took up smoking weed just so I could have the munchies enough to hit my calorie goal.
I have a
That's
question.
hilarious.
I have a question. Did you happen to like piss off the gypsy from Stephen King's Thinner at some point or something? Like, what's the deal?
Well, my granddad was built the exact same way that I am until the day that he died.
Some
So-
people are just wiry. My freaking husband complains he's like 5 pounds over how much he weighed 10 years ago. It's ridiculous.
Well, the plus about it is my mom sent me a picture from like 15 years ago when I was coaching high school football, and I don't look like I've aged a day.
Well, you can see the sadness in your eyes. I mean,
Oh my god! Some girl told me on Twitter that my eyes looked like they had seen piles and piles of dead bodies.
yeah. I mean, I even just in the God damn, we've known each other for many years, I guess.
Like 7.
Yeah, it's
He's
been.
faced some horrors in the walls.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I probably don't either, but you don't have the same youthful glow in your eyes of hope and dreams. I mean, it's you're still happy because you're a fun, loving guy, but not like it was back when the whole world was our fucking oyster. Back when you could just dream, and then now to know what we know about the future.
Here's the thing, Bryden. I've got more luster and glow in my eyes than I have had in a decade.
I'm gonna need to see
I'm
those
knocking
eyes.
I'm knocking on 40, and I'm in better health than I was at 29, heading into 30.
Yeah, probably.
Like I've made more headway, like professionally and like in my own life in the last 2 years than I had in the previous decade.
Yeah, but
I'm
that's
so full of
Still can't
that's-
unsee the bodies, though. That's the thing.
I'm so full of life. I'm gonna get it on people.
you get-
He's just just leaking everywhere.
Just dripping vigor and vitality.
That just reminds me of
I'm not going to say the obvious joke because I hate the word, but Bryden missed an opportunity.
No. Speaking of vigor, I always hated that Biggie Smalls line. I got talent, technique dripping out my butt cheeks. I always hated that. Got technique dripping out my butt cheeks. What do you say? Something, so I don't sleep on my stomach so I don't stain my sheets. Damn, that song rules. Whatever, nobody likes rap at me. That's fine, except for DMX. Everybody, Roscoe
I've been
loves
getting
DMX.
down.
I like that one.
Well, our boy Elwin has been introducing me to like more and more hip hop.
Yeah, it's a great.
He
genre.
did a Macklemore and a Tupac last week.
Nice. Not a big Macklemore fan, but I did smoke weed with Macklemore before he was famous. Back
I
in
smoked
Olympia.
weed with Daniel Tosh once.
Oh, nice, dude. He rules.
When I was bartending at a comedy club, all the black guys, I was the guy who got white people weed. So when we had comedians come in town, there's like this dude that I made friends with, a black guy named Al Jackson.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds like somebody I should know, but I don't know who it is.
Well,
What about
the
Gal
thing
Jackson? It'd be Gal Jackson, and he's trans now.
well, he couldn't call himself Alan Jackson because of
Yeah, isn't that a
the
racist?
guy with. No, that's like a big country singer from the 90s.
Oh, was it probably racist?
You know,
just
way
secret.
down yonder on the Chattahoochee.
Oh,
It
yeah.
gets hotter in the Noochie Coo. So anyway, like Al Green
It gets hotter than your mama's coochie. When
So
I'm
Al Jackson-
around, I'll fuck
I
your
hate this.
mom.
So me and Al made friends. You know, I'm bartending. You know, I'd make him drinks. You know, when you finish up a set, and I became known as like, you know, Al would open up for guys like Daniel Tosh, John Mulaney, or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And I'd be like, hey, holler at the skinny white boy out front. He can get that good white people weed. Oh, who is that?
I was
Liza
thinking-
Lampanelli. I got her
Le-
weed once.
Lisa Lampanelli, right?
Lisa Lampanelli, whatever. But she was fucking one of our cooks.
Yeah.
Big
that sounds-
black guy. Right
Yeah,
on brand.
Yeah, no, she loves fucking black dudes. What a disgusting
Goodness gracious.
fat Jewish woman, but great roast comic. She's very funny.
You think of like how tall and awkward and gangly that I am in person, Bryden? Daniel Tosh puts me to shame. He's like a series of brooms in a loosely assembled wardrobe.
Well, he's like super tall too, right? Like he's like crazy tall.
Yeah.
He's also
like
older than people give him credit for. He looks really young for his age.
Well, he used to be really funny and edgy back in the day too.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing these days, but
Dude, I think Tosh.0 is still going.
no, they canceled it because
way.
Comedy Central it was moving to an animated only format. I thought.
Oh.
Let's see.
Why?
On Wikipedia. No, I guess they never canceled it. Nice. Oh no,
No.
they did in 2020. Yeah, okay, they did. Yeah.
Okay, so how long did that shit run?
From 2009 to 2020.
Bro.
12
long
seasons,
time.
dude. 12 fucking years of Tosh.0. It was a great
Like,
show.
It wasn't, but I got to give him
What?
credit
Are you
as
serious?
a dude. Yes.
It was awesome. He met all these goddamn, like the meme people. He'd meet them. Like he
It was like 9gag the show.
yeah. And in 2009, that shit ruled.
Dude, in 2009, I was already a fucking 4chan anti-Semite.
Yeah. Okay. Same. But who gives a shit? Like the show was fucking cool.
I was in high school.
I liked Daniel Tosh. I've always liked comedy. Daniel Tosh is a very funny comedian. I mean, it wasn't the edgiest thing, but it was on television, dude. He was still going to clubs going, wouldn't it be funny if that woman got raped? Like, he fucking rules. Daniel Tosh rules. Daniel Tosh rules. I'm not going to back down from that.
No, I think he rules too. And I'm like, I feel like the quality of the show is irrelevant. Like, I'm giving him mad props for keeping that grift going that long.
Yeah, I mean, he's like crazy rich, but he's also crazy fucking talented. And like, for a comedian, that's a fucking 10 as far as handsomeness goes. Like, comedians are not good looking dudes.
Son of a bitch.
No,
I
they
should
all
be a
look
comedian.
weird.
You really should. I've told you to do stand up.
You tell everyone to do that.
I do tell everybody to do stand up.
Should we
Well-
get into our Reddit advice segment?
Oh
by
yeah,
the way?
we're halfway through the show. We should we
Yeah.
should do that.
All right, everyone. Are you ready?
Oh, you didn't do your.
Do- I was about to. You just interrupted me, but
Who
we'll
did
take
that all the
yours.
time? They were like.
Do, 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 do.
Who did that? I think it was like George Lopez or some fucking hack. Eat
Maybe.
shit.
I don't-
Do the show, dumbass.
I like it. Okay.
Yeah, I'll bet you do. You like bad things. I've seen what you
it's
wear.
like retro. Okay, it's not hack anymore. It's retro.
It's not retro. And as much as you want to claim that your old clothes are retro because you've owned them since high school, doesn't mean there's any less holes in them. All right, whip out the goddamn sewing machine. Pretend you can sew.
Dude, there was a whole section at the store today that said 90s vibe clothes.
Nope, I hate that. I hate that.
It's like the pants were the worst thing. Why is this all pants?
Yeah, the low rise jeans and all that shit. But
They're like
good-
low rise and super baggy.
Well, it'd be nice if the girls would bring back like Roscoe.
Anorexia?
No, yes,
It only
that.
works with anorexia. You cannot wear low rise pants unless you're like underweight.
Try
or
and
you're
Yeah,
gonna
but
have
you
a
have to have
crop
like
top.
exposed hip bones.
Yeah, try and stop them.
Yes.
Though. I'm telling you, they're gonna do it. But Roscoe, you remember, you're a young lad, and the exposed thong and those low-rise jeans. Holy cow, that was the look.
The whale tail.
Yeah, the whale tail,
grass.
baby. Yeah, dude. That
Remember
fucking ruled.
Lita?
No.
Okay, moving
It's-
on.
okay.
Am I the asshole because I brought a bottle of ranch into a restaurant?
Yes, don't do
Yeah.
that. That's
It works,
insane.
You're a fucking
Plus-
adult.
Yeah.
Just eat what they bring you.
Yeah, I mean, you're paying for it. If they don't have ranch, then like you should go, maybe none of this food goes with ranch, you psycho.
Maybe they just think they're better than her. And she has righteous indignation and did it to prove a point. Who knows?
Okay,
Let's
I'm
calm
telling
down.
you that
Well,
this
the point
person-
is that she's an asshole.
the point, yeah, that's this person never says what their weight is, right?
Mm.
But it's implied
No,
because
no.
we know.
I mean, I think we can assume. Who brings a bottle of ranch?
oh
with them?
yeah,
Like,
my
who would
my
do
purse
that?
ranch. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
I can think of somebody that would bring ranch with them into a restaurant, and it's somebody that can wear a monocle as a single pair of eyeglasses.
It's like, dude, this is worse than Hillary Clinton's purse hot sauce. You're just like, no, I got fucking pocket ranch.
Well, okay, I could see if this person was just a super picky eater and they're also like 18 years old.
If you're a super
so they
goddamn
haven't
pick-
grown out of it.
if you're a super goddamn picky eater, there's still no excuse to like. I mean, it's
You're right.
it's summer.
They could have asked for ketchup.
That's. I mean, do you have a cooler for this ranch? Like you're just transporting hot ranch.
It could be unopened. I don't know. Okay, last night I went to dinner with Michael. It was our third date, and he took me to one of his favorite restaurants.
Also, I want to
It
point
was
out
a-
that it could not be unopened ranch because anybody who carries ranch on their person has already dipped into that ranch before.
They're probably just drinking it.
Yeah,
Just nursing out of it like a hamster.
I mean, just they got a special bottle. Like, no, it's decanted ranch. That's
Now I'm imagining a big decanter of ranch, just sloshing it around. You gotta really get it warmed up to room temperature to
The
let
waiter
that
comes-
to let the fragrant notes out.
This is a Hidden Valley best before March 23rd.
You know how waiters will open a wine bottle in front of you and they try to look all like impressive while they do it, but opening the ranch bottle. It's like,
Oh, they show you
Oh
the
my
ranch
goodness. I
before
went-
they serve it to you.
I went to an Italian restaurant one time where the waiter was like pretending to be Italian, like he was doing an impression the whole time basically,
that
and he was like
rules.
telling us the specials and stuff. And all I'm picturing right now is him doing that at this like $100 a plate restaurant, except it's a bottle of ranch. instead of the one- Yeah.
Bibbidi, hey, how you doing tonight? Bibbidi boppity, we got the ranch for you. We got the Hidden Valley,
That's the
and for
wrong
the
kind
more
of Italian.
discerning, for the more discerning crowd, we got the Newman Zone. Okay, yes.
That would have been even funnier if that's the guy we were talking about.
But for the more adventurous, over here we've got 3 Cheeses Ranch. We've got
No.
bacon infused ranch.
Imagine that.
Sriracha
You got the
infused
ranch.
ranch.
You got the ranch. We put the sriracha in it for you. Boom, easy step.
Dog, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't love sriracha though.
Yeah, sriracha
That's
kicks
pretty
ass.
good. It was a hole-in-the-wall Polish/Hungarian place. We
She should
ordered our
die.
food.
Yeah, this is bad.
God should kill this woman.
This is bad, dude. And also, the chairs weren't that sturdy. I went through 3 of them.
Yeah, I wonder if there's any clues in here. I don't remember.
The clue is ranch. The clue is she carries her own ranch.
I understand, but there should be more. Okay, we ordered our food, and he ordered a sampler plate,
Is,
so I
is
could
this like
try
a first
different
date
things.
or what?
A third date.
Oh no, this is the fuck date. The guy is bad too.
There's very few things I don't eat with ranch. I just like it, and it helps make some things easier to eat, so I always have it with my meals.
I eat tons of vegetables. I love carrots and broccoli and celery, and it's just like fucking Super Bowl platters, you fat cunt.
When we got our food, I asked for some ranch. The waiter said they didn't have any and offered to bring out some sort of sour cream and dill sauces.
Sure, but
I
that's
tried-
it's called tzatziki, and it's really good.
Based.
The waiter said
Oh,
they didn't
tzatziki's
sorry.
yogurt though. I think I don't know, but it's probably like
Yeah.
tzatziki.
Yeah, it'd probably be similar, just less tangy.
Yeah, but it's better than
little
ranch.
bit.
I like ranch. Don't get me wrong, but not enough to keep it with me. Keep that ranch on me. You know me. I'm from the streets.
Okay, so like y'all, I've worked in 4 and 5 Michelin star restaurants.
Well, it's Michelin, but
No, it's not, sir. They specifically call it Michelin when they talk about the food, so they don't over associate with the tires, which they're totally associated with.
oh, every time I hear it, I'm
Are
like,
they really?
Oh, do you not know that, Abby? So
it's
The-
an old road book, right?
yeah, like the Michelin star rating system for food comes from like the early days of auto travel when like there were, Michelin tire stores everywhere where there were cars, and it
Yeah.
made sense for them to like have little informative booklets, and they were rating the different restaurants in the different towns, and that's where that system came from. And like now these fucking cunts are so stuck up their own asses, they pronounce it different from the tire brand because they don't want to be over associated with tires.
Well, that's because this is stupid. This is absolutely retarded.
No, it's not. It's neat that there's restaurant ratings. Like that's cool. You
No,
gotta
that is no. There, it's good that there's restaurant ratings. It's good that Michelin did like a rating thing for people on road trips and stuff. It's retarded for that to become like a fancy, like a gauge of fanciness. Like that's crazy.
Well, like there's.
I worked with a guy when I was a sommelier who was with one of the major vineyards in the United States, and introduced himself to me, and his last name was was Mr. Granier. And later at a company function, like I met more of his family, and they introduced themselves as Granger.
Yeah.
Oh,
You fucking dog.
I'm Bryden Proctor. That's a good one. I don't understand.
Joe Dirte. Don't try to church it up, boy.
Yeah, no, that sucks. I haven't heard Michelin. There's only
But basically,
4
if somebody
ones-
brings an outside condiment into even anything above an Applebee's, God should kill them on the spot.
Yeah,
or
you're-
the sous chef if he's not busy.
Yeah, I mean you're an asshole. Go like the waiter should go get the
Yeah.
kitchen gun and just do it. Like that's
I've just-
retarded.
Never thought to do something like that before. It just never would have crossed my mind. Yeah.
See, I'm used to
I've
the
had some-
opposite. I'm used to people like that I'm with like stealing condiments from the table, and I'm like, "What are you doing,
Dude,
dude?" And they're like, "This is what purses are for." I'm like, "This is insane."
I thought that you could just take things from restaurants when I was a kid because both my mom and her mom were just like, that's where we got steak knives and cups and stuff. It's
That's
from-
they're not gonna notice it, but
So
like,
I spent my 20s drunkenly stealing glassware from bars,
sure.
and my 30s taking the same glassware to the fucking Goodwill.
yeah. We have 2 little glasses that we got from a hotel years and years and years ago, and I was using it earlier.
When I was in my mid-20s, I think, I went to I was a St. Patrick's Day celebration, and I was going to drink a first down worth of yards.
The hell does that mean?
You know what a yard of beer is, right?
Yeah, the big old stupid plastic cups that you get in Vegas.
I was going to drink enough of those to get a first down.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. I get it. Yeah, that kind of rules. That did not work though. That didn't happen.
I got there when they opened the doors at 11 a.m. And I left a little bit before last call, like a little bit before 4 a.m.
And you got 5, maybe 6?
No, dude, I got my first down.
Did you really? All right.
And I was drinking a local stout that's so thick that a quarter will rest on top of it for a second.
Yeah, see, if you're going to do that, you got to go like a Bud or something.
Oh,
like
dude,
that.
like I fist fought 3 people on the way home.
That sounds correct, yeah.
So you're telling me when I go to Vegas soon, Bryden, they're gonna have giant cups of beer for
Yeah,
me?
you can get a yard of beer or a margarita or what the fuck ever you want. Yeah.
Oh, Abby, look up a yard of beer.
I'm gonna look up a yard of beer.
Yeah, that's a thing you can do. I mean,
Vegas.
Oh, but
I
no,
did
I
promise that I would not get hungover and trip, but I
well,
don't.
no, you don't get hungover because you just wake up and keep
Oh,
drinking.
those things.
And
Yeah.
also, I told you
okay.
about the goddamn IVs thing. You say $100 a
did.
person.
You did tell me that, but I don't want to be jabbed with a needle.
It's not
What
that
about
big of a
hooping?
deal. What?
What?
hooping.
Pooping?
No, hooping.
Oh,
What is
that
hooping?
You know?
We talk
It's
about
also-
poop so
well-
much on the show that we're just like, oh yeah, pooping.
I thought you were
Wait,
talking
what about pooping?
Yeah, I thought it was
Yeah.
poop.
We're just like, that's a reasonable thing to say on here.
Hooping with an H is a more refined method of butt chugging.
Oh. So, okay. This is the opposite of what we're thinking.
And I think butt chugging is pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
It's when Abby
I can
chugs.
guess.
It's when Abby chugs a beer.
But
because my face looks like a butt.
Because your
That's the
face is an
truth.
ass.
but hooping is specifically when you use a hoop earring to hold open the sphincter for the butt chugging.
Sure.
Okay, what is wrong with you people? Like, what is wrong with you?
I don't know. You're the one talking about putting a hoop earring in your butt.
No, I'm not.
Roscoe just brought up a thing that you did that we talked about before.
Okay, look. Okay. Not what we're doing.
That's it. You pretended not to know what it was.
I tried them and they just weren't the same. What a great time for me to have said that. So she gets the waiter to bring out these sauces and she tries them and says, "No, this isn't good enough."
Okay, that's also like a dick move to be like, bring me a plate of your sauces. I need
Bring me a
them-
spread of your finest dipping sauces.
Yeah, I need them for these chicken tenders that you have put onto this. What is this? You call it a salad? I have never heard of such a thing. Jesus.
I told Michael I'd be right back, took my wallet, and left the restaurant. I had seen a
Jesus.
convenience store close by when arriving, so I went,
No!
bought a bottle of ranch, and came back.
That's
She
insane.
didn't.
That's insane. That's insane.
Oh my goodness. Michael looked shocked, but didn't say anything and ate his food. The food was great, and we got some conversation going when the waiter came over and said outside food wasn't allowed. I said, dressing isn't outside food, and they didn't have what I needed to enjoy my meal. That's just...
I mean,
Wow.
you know what? Also, at this point, the waiter's pretty bold. How nice is this place that they're at? Because, like, it does really
don't-
ruin the aesthetic if I'm in a really nice place and then I see some goddamn fucking ham planet over there with a bottle of Dollar General ranch. Like, I'm like, oh, come on, man. I'm, like, paying a fortune to be here. So I get it, but
Well,
that
if they don't have ranch, like they don't even have a salad on the menu that has ranch on it,
it's probably a pretty
then
nice.
it must be fancy.
it's probably
Because
pretty
even
nice.
like any mid-tier place is gonna have stuff for people with not very refined. Like they're gonna have a ranch salad.
I think one time I've been to a place that didn't have ranch, So, yeah, it's probably a pretty nice place. And his third date, that's the fuck date, dude. He's trying to close the deal. So he's going all out.
It's so gross.
It's true. if you bothered to actually go on dates instead of just spreading your legs at 18, then
You know what?
he would have taken you to nice places too.
But I was gonna get called out there for a second. Then you kept going.
Okay, I didn't want to ruin the evening, so I took it out to my car and returned. When we finished and left, Michael thanked me for coming out with him, but said it was really off-putting that I had to leave to go buy a bottle of dressing instead of just going one meal without it.
Yeah, that's he's right in that assessment. Yeah, it is odd that you
Right.
were like you Googled where can I buy ranch, and then we're like, oh, it's close, and waddled over there and got it and came back. Yeah, that's that is strange. That's an odd one. And that's see, like the thing is, like if she was cute, then he would go, oh, what a quirk. But that's how you know she's not cute.
I don't know. Could you really deal with it even if she's cute?
Yeah, if Kim Kardashian went and bought some ranch and then came back, I'd be like, oh, that's neat. You're so quirky and cool. Let me hit.
She wasn't, Abby, if she wasn't, like, if other than, like, this ranch thing, like, she was, like, not fat and not bipolar, like, that's a catch in, like, the modern dating field.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's okay. I think that says more about the way men are wired.
No, it doesn't. You can't turn
Because
this
you
around
don't
on
mind-
men. You cannot.
No,
Shut
just
up.
listen.
you do
No,
not.
no, stop. In the way that I am wired as a woman.
No, you don't
Okay,
count, though.
Because
You've not been out there on the fucking streets, Abby, trying to do your
No,
best.
that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like I'm instinctively kind of grossed out by the idea of potentially having to take care of a man-child. This seems like a very childish thing to do. I don't. Yeah, it makes sense that men would not be as turned off by it
Oh,
if she's
like,
cute.
she would have to be pretty hot for me not to, like, block her and move on.
Yeah.
But I've forgiven worse.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's like what the old adage is: wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating crackers.
Mhm.
Like, no, Abby just doesn't understand it because she's never had to work for anything in her life, and she got very lucky by trapping a man.
Yeah, I got very lucky.
You
Yeah,
did.
my
That's what I
life has
should've
been
done.
extremely
You
lucky.
should have
Bryden.
trapped. You should have trapped a man.
You should've
Right.
trapped-
Is it too late? I was gonna make a joke about being a femboy.
It's not too late.
Well, I grow a beard like way too fast.
Damn, I wish I had that problem.
Can you get beards like waxed? So
Why
that it
would you
doesn't
not-
come back very quickly? You know.
That would be, yes, you can't. It's just hair, you dipshit. I'm gonna pee.
If I
Well, I'm
shave against the grain and like really get in there, I can maybe make it to lunch without a 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah, that's how my husband is too. It's very upsetting to me because I've only seen his face without facial hair like once. maybe
In like
twice.
40-minute intervals.
It's freaking ridiculous. Yeah, it makes me so mad. And he's like complaining, he gets stuff in his mustache and blah blah blah. It's like shave
Well,
your face.
you and John talked me into shaving down to a mustache earlier this year.
Super cool. Yeah.
It was a crowd pleaser.
I like
got-
the just a mustache look. Like with certain face types for men, I think it can look super cool and youthful.
Mm.
Like,
I
do you-
followed up my mustache by buying a serape,
What's a serape?
a Mexican poncho.
Oh, right. Yes, the poncho looks very cool. I love ponchos. They're very convenient because you can just kind of throw them back, and it's kind of uncomfortable on your neck if you do that. But like to free your arms, but it's way warmer if it's cold and protect. I should go get a poncho right now. I need a poncho.
Well, somebody posted like this gorgeous one that they had found at a thrift store. And I was just like, oh,
I swear to
God.
God. I swear to God, if you're talking about
What?
stained glass again.
no, we're talking about ponchos.
Oh,
poncho.
okay. Well, did you get on that because like she's so fat that that's the only thing that she could be able to wear?
Well, no, we got on to that because her and John talked me into shaving off my beard to a mustache earlier this year.
Sure. Okay. I mean, I'm like pro beard, but you can do it a lot better than me, so I get it.
no,
you can style more.
In my opinion, if you're a man who has a very good jawline, you should be arrested and thrown into like a dungeon, like a deep, dark, scary, leaky dungeon with rats and feces everywhere for hiding your jawline.
Oh, is that why
Okay.
you
I
don't
don't
shave
understand
anymore?
why nobody has arrested my husband.
Is that why you don't
Why?
shave anymore?
Yeah.
Because
Counterpoint.
You have a
Counterpoint,
manly...
Abby.
Yeah. What?
Counterpoint. Do you know how much time I would lose if I shaved smoothed face every day?
Yeah, it's
You'd
a
have to do
nightmare.
it like 3 times a day, maybe, from what I can tell. With my, it's just ridiculous.
Well, dude, like,
I
no,
would
even...
hate to be a man, dude.
Bro-
That would bother me. Having hair on my face or stubble all the time.
Even dude, even I, who, you know, not a strong beard, even I have to fucking shave every goddamn day. Because it just
Well,
shows up.
you've heard the story about what happened to me when I was at boot camp, right?
Ah, you got molested.
Well, okay. I think
Oh, different
molested is. You know what? It was a confusing time for me, and honestly, I came on to him.
It
But
was hazing. It was just hazing. Welcome to the Army, or Navy, rather.
You're the molester.
well, a drill sergeant from a different platoon, like he kept smoking the life out of me every day at lunch because he didn't believe I was shaving at breakfast.
Oh, shit.
Until he eventually like came in like one morning and watched me shave like before our day got started.
Date.
Because like literally for 2 weeks on end, like he was making me stand at the front of the chow line. It started off with I had a rock, and I was pantomiming shaving with a rock. Welcome to Fort Benning, home of the goddamn infantry. Shave your goddamn face every goddamn day to every person that came through.
Yeah.
And then when I continued to not be clean shaven, I had to start doing push-ups and greeting everyone at the chow line.
That's amazing.
Did you try
Then this-
explaining ever? You're like, listen, I promise
Yeah.
you can. If you stand here for 5 minutes, it'll grow.
Well, I finally talked him into coming and watching me shave. And he's like, you better shave against the grain, 319. I shave against the grain every day, drill sergeant. It's a miracle that I don't have brother bumps nonstop.
How does he not notice that it's the same length every day at lunch though? Because if you were like skipping a day here and there, it wouldn't look the same.
Because the
Well,
people that are in the goddamn U.S. military are fags and retarded.
Well, he also got a
That's
lot
true.
of personal joy out of there's something about me that he just loved making me do push-ups.
I don't know if I'd
Yeah.
love making you do push-ups. I do love razzing you, though.
Well, just
He's got
imagine
a
like
face like that. I don't know.
right, like I've always like I always look like I'm on the verge of a shit-eating grin. Like I heard a joke about you and I'm not telling anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, faces like that. You just want to yell at them. You just want to make them go away. I don't know.
Maybe that's why Roscoe's one of my favorite people, because I got a laugh that you could write down in a comic book. People hate it. You know, Roscoe
I'll
You
just...
sound like a witch cackling. It's so bad. Okay, let me finish this story. I told him I
hate this
wouldn't.
woman so much.
Yeah, she's a cunt.
Yeah.
My advice is that you should go on a diet, you fat bitch.
Yeah, I hate the chick from this article too.
Just gonna.
I'm kidding.
Gonna
I'm
brush
kidding,
over that?
sorry.
No. It's totally fine. You could, like, if we were in the same room, you could just pee on her if you wanted.
Well, no,
What is wrong with you?
What's
I
wrong with
love
What
you?
does that mean?
What is wrong with you being a fucking human toilet?
no, I'll never be mean to Abby. Like,
Why?
I don't understand.
Why?
Abby's part of the coalition of Twitter moms,
Mhm.
like the Twitter wives and moms who I've gone to like for advice and help.
Oh, why? She can't help you. I am here to help. She's here to just be my co-host.
I am here to help Roscoe. I'm here to help everyone.
She's kept kids alive longer than I have, so like that automatically means she's a little
Well,
bit more of
hey,
a resource than I am.
Hey, bro, let's not rag on you about those first two. They were practice kids.
And to be fair, I was in and out of the ER all week last week, which I said I would talk about.
We didn't talk to that about that story. Fuck.
No, I'm gonna tell it on the bonus. I'll tell
Okay,
it on the
it's a
bonus.
good one.
It's insane.
And it ends
Uh,
with Bryden right again.
Yeah, well, that's fair. You were an asshole for saying it before I knew you were right, though.
Yeah, because I'm fucking, this is just basic math.
Okay, yeah. I told him I wouldn't have had to do that if they had any ranch or any dressings like a normal restaurant.
Like a McDonald's or Chick-fil-A.
How hard do you think this guy like thought about like a fun and like that's one of the things you don't realize the pressure that you have like dating in the modern era like right now. You can't just take a chick like on a date and go out and expect to have fun because this chick is on a dating app getting like more attention than you could possibly fathom. So it has to be a good date. This dude like put research.
You don't
and-
get to do the bare minimum. Oh no.
No. Like he put pressure on himself and like really thought about it and tried to like create an experience that would fucking stand out. And this bitch waddles her fat ass down to the 7-Eleven for a bottle of ranch.
Dude,
Death penalty.
dude, because I mean, he really did. Like, he was Googling restaurants and he's like, all right, yeah, it's pretty fucking expensive. But, you know, I mean, third date, that's the fuck date. This is a pretty good one. And
Keep saying that.
what? Because it's true. Roscoe, is it not true? If she doesn't fuck you by the third date, you just stop going out with her.
No, see, look, this is retarded. Because
Also, by the
first
way,
time I ever
he's
heard
not
that,
disagreeing with me. He is
He's
muted right now
muted.
because he's dealing with his
He's a-
child.
we could just imagine.
sorry,
whose side
sorry,
he's on my side.
I accidentally hit the pause button there. What'd you say, Bryden?
Okay, I said, am I not wrong here? Third date, that's the fuck date. If you haven't fucked by the third date, then you don't go out with that girl again.
Usually I'm trying to talk him out of sex on the first date.
Yeah, but that's because you
guys
date ugly girls. You're just like, don't fuck me, please.
Please
This
don't have
reminds
sex with
me-
me. Like I'm trying to maintain my incel vibes.
Just come on. I have internet friends. I gotta go on a podcast later and try to relate with the losers that listen to podcasts. God damn it. You know, no, but like, by the third date is famously the fuck date. All right.
Okay, look, okay.
No, because
Move on.
there's weeks between the
No,
dates.
I'm not arguing. I'm saying that you
Wait,
said
there's
it a
weeks
million
between the
times.
dates, dog.
You
Bryden,
don't
you've not
need to
dated
keep
in so
repeating it.
long.
No, I'm
You
not.
all don't know shit about fucking dating.
So, well, yeah, I've been with the
I
same
hate you
broad for
both so
5
much right
fucking-
now.
I've been with the same broad for 5 years, and she just got cummed in 10 years ago, and that's the only
Okay.
thing she knows about dating.
Oh my goodness.
That's probably what she said. She was like, "Oh my goodness."
You know what? I went through a nasty and horrific divorce, and that didn't make me a misogynist. Attempting to date in the current year made me hate women more than you could ever imagine.
Good, dude. I fucking hate women. They're the worst.
Neither of you hate women.
I hate women.
Neither of you hate women. You're liars.
No. Look, I hate women. I have an affinity for tits.
Oh, okay.
I'm a big fan. You know, they're like, free the nipple. I'm out there with a sign. I'm like, me too, free the nipple. And they're like, that's not what me too means. And I'm like, I don't know. I just wanted to be near nipples. I don't want to tell you.
Let's move on to our next story. Oh, my advice for this lady, yeah, because you guys said to lose weight and
Yeah,
stop eating
go on a
ranch.
diet, you fat bitch.
Just stop looking both ways when you cross the street. That's my advice.
Dude, she can't. She can only go a quarter on each time. The fat rolls are just too much. Like, no, this guy, he probably was Googling restaurants and all that, and he's like, all right, this is like a quarter to a half of my paycheck, but we're gonna go to this place with a Michelin, I guess, star.
Michelin.
You know, we're 2 or whatever, and he's like, I'm gonna get the swordfish. I've never had swordfish, and then she's like, you know, I'll have the chicken tenders, and he's like, that's a kid's menu item. She's like, I know, that's why I'm getting 3. And you know, he's like, oh god, you're so embarrassing. And then she comes over with that shit. No, listen, my advice is for the man who didn't post this, and I would say run away from her as fast as you can. And she can't catch you, because what's she gonna do? Run? She'll get distracted. Just throw a bottle of ranch down. It's like a boomer for Left 4 Dead, dude. What a fucking monster. What a pig.
Okay, let's move on to our next story because I want to get one more. We're probably out of time, but we're gonna do a very quick.
Okay. Yeah, we can do one
Give him
more.
a quickie.
Yeah. That's how Abby got into this situation.
Okay, look. First of all, no.
No. It was a very long time that it took to fuck my life up.
Okay, look. This is enough. I don't like this.
Yeah, I know. That's what you say every day when you look in the mirror and your kid's punching you in the knee.
Yeah.
Eat my shorts, nerd.
You're being especially gross today. That's the thing.
Yeah,
It's my
Roscoe's here.
fault.
Roscoe's here.
Yeah, I blame Roscoe.
I'm showing off, dude.
Okay, neighbors called police on me for staying indoors too much.
Whoa.
I I work from home. And before this happened, I thought I went outside a regular amount. I've been doing errands related to stuff around the house since I moved here 3 months ago, pretty routinely, and went out and back several times in the last day alone for several things. I check the mail nearly every day. I put the trash and recycling out. I get groceries and packages delivered constantly, have had furniture delivered, and have mowers who come regularly. Yet, this morning, a police officer came, and apparently a neighbor hasn't seen anyone come or go for weeks. I didn't
Weird.
introduce myself to my neighbors when I moved here because, well, I'm shy. Is a neighbor watching me so intently that their inability to peg a 9 to 5 schedule for me made them suspicious?
Well,
Am I missing something?
It can't. Well, they can't be watching you that intently if they're being truthful. If they've not noticed
Yeah.
all that other shit. I mean,
Yeah.
it probably comes from a good place, but that's still fucking strange.
No, it's either like a crazy person or just a nosy old bitch, probably, honestly.
I mean, it could
That's
just be
so
trying
weird.
to be
You
terrible.
don't like okay, if I was worried about my neighbor, who I have some very elderly neighbors, sometimes I do worry about them. I walk over and I knock on the door.
And then they're like, "Oh God, it's that fucking big nosed giant cunt again." All right, let me get up. I was watching the
like, you
wheel,
don't-
but oh yeah, no, we're fine.
You don't call the police though. Like if the person is out of town and you called the police, they can just break down the door under
is
the
that re-
pretense of going to check on someone.
Is
Like
that true?
yeah, if
Does that happen?
yes. It has
Oh.
happened before. It doesn't happen
Okay,
usually
so-
with welfare checks because usually the person answers the freaking door. But if I'm out of town for a week and they've come twice and I haven't answered the door because I'm out of town for a week, they can just break down my door.
Really?
Like
So
they have broken
me and my
windows
sister
and doors
had
before,
a,
yes.
We had a house when we were in college, and we went to the University of Louisville, and we lived super close to the track. And there's always sort of a 3-day holiday of you all know about the Kentucky Derby, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Day before Derby, they have like what's called the Derby for local, the Kentucky Oaks.
Okay.
And Oaks and Derby, whether it's at the beginning, at the end, or at the end, always seem to be part of a 3-day cycle involving Cinco de Mayo.
Nice. So party time, dude.
Right. So like we lived like less than a fucking click from the track. And we would park cars and make a shitload of money. We would have pretty much a brutal fucking thrash of a party for 3 days.
Roscoe's out there selling hot dogs, or sisters out there taking hot dogs. You know.
No, dude, I'm selling. What I was doing was I was selling hugs for like $5 and giving people a free beer with a hug.
And then she was selling mouth hugs
That's
for
so
$5.
A lot less cute.
Well, no, she was getting into like this weird, very high school-esque fight with her boyfriend that ended with him calling in a welfare check on her on like the end of the 3-day binge partying weekend.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
So like
yeah.
I'm blacked out on the couch. And when I say blacked out, I mean blacked the F out. Because paramedics and police officers kicked the door off the frame and I
Yeah.
didn't budge.
You're just sitting there, you're just like, fuck it, it's just fine, probably, yeah.
You can't just go calling the cops on people. Like
I'm
I
just
don't know, man.
sleeping. Don't even wake up. Like the police or the paramedics like barely take a look at me. They go find my sister who's like a little bit buzzed but not a functional alcoholic like I was at the time.
Sure.
Mhm.
They pick out the clothes for her and they take her to the psych ward for 48
Whoa!
hours against her will.
Whoa!
Yes, no, all it takes is for someone to call, and if like it's the same thing with like CPS or like psych holds. If the person hearing the worry or the accusation or whatever it is makes a decision that's extreme, it takes a little bit to undo that. Like you can't just they break down the door or they take your kids and then you have to prove something to get them back, even though there was no proof of why the thing that made them take them. Like
Okay.
things like this happen all the time.
But
Like you put someone in a psych hold and they forcibly take you, and then you have to prove that you're not crazy.
okay,
to them.
but also, Like, you could find me at my drunkest, and I'm pretty sure I could prove that I'm fine.
Well, you have okay. Yeah, but it depends on why they called in because like if you're saying like well she needs a psych hold, you could say you're fine all day, but that doesn't prove anything. But if
Okay,
they're just calling in a welfare check like generally because they haven't heard from you, then yeah, sure, if you're there to
yeah, but
answer
okay,
the door,
the first
yes.
thing you say is like, yeah, they haven't heard from me. I don't like them.
Yeah, they don't. It doesn't. It just
Have you
depends on the
considered
person you get.
have you considered the fact that that person is a crazy person? I don't like them. I'm
Yeah,
allowed.
good luck arguing with these people, Bryden.
I literally could. No, I literally could. You fucking call any of that on my fucking house, and I'm pretty sure that I would be able to handle
Don't
it.
dare them.
No,
Gotta
I'm daring
stop saying
you.
things
I'm
like that.
daring you.
Okay, I mean I
But-
will. If you
but
want me
also-
to,
but even
as an
then-
experiment.
Yeah, you know what happened? They're gonna come by and they're like, "You doing it good?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I mean,
Depends on what I tell them.
fine." Tell them whatever you want. What would you tell them? I'll talk myself out of it right now.
I mean, I could say a lot of things.
Like, all I have to do is tell them the truth, which is like,
But
yeah,
it's
I'm
illegal.
fine.
So I'm not going to call it a false one, actually. I just want to say that for any
No.
law enforcement officers who may be listening, it is illegal to do that, and I'm not going to.
No,
But
any of those fucking bozos show up for like reasons other than like swatting me while I'm streaming or something like that, which like that's, you can't really do anything to counteract that. But no, it's like you pull that type of bullshit. All they have to do is talk to me for 5 minutes and they're like, all right, well, he's pretty
right, okay.
functionally drunk.
My specific example to begin with, though, was like if I'm not home.
Also, by the way, yeah, that's a whole thing. That would piss me off. Like
they could just break in.
they shouldn't be able to
And
do
then
that.
you got to get a whole new door.
Yeah, they shouldn't be able to do that.
Well, they have a lot of power that they should.
Listen,
They shouldn't be able to do that. Well, here's the thing, my man. They have guns and like way more of them than I do.
yeah.
And they could just steal your stuff, too.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna notice
Like-
if they steal any of my cool stuff because all my cool stuff is heavy.
Then what are you
Civil
gonna do about
asset
it? Call the
forfeiture, my
cops?
man.
I don't.
Are you
no,
going to
no,
call the
I'm-
cops?
I will.
Don't worry, Bryden. They're gonna do a little civil asset forfeiture on basically everything you own.
You can't do that. You can't do that over a welfare check, dipshit.
Yes. Why not?
They're gonna be like, hey, you know what?
Again,
we need
Bryden,
to. We
who
need
are
to.
you
take-
gonna
Hey,
call?
don't,
We need to
don't
detect-
worry, Bryden.
Jesus Christ,
Don't worry,
people are
Bryden. After
stupid.
they steal all your shit, they're gonna conduct an internal investigation to make sure it was done the right way.
Exactly.
Yeah. See, you guys are actually.
Listen to this dipshit, Abby. He still thinks law and order are real.
I bet he trusts the cops.
That's
You fucking Mark.
that's none of what I said. But I mean, I don't know. These are two of the dumbest people that I think I've talked to today. And
Yeah.
We're the dumb ones. All right, everyone. I think that we are out of time for
I think
today.
that
but
you're out
thank
of life when I get done with you.
that you can go to patreon.com/here to help podcasts
And
subscribe for as little
there's
as
a-
$1.
There's a new tier, by the way. It's the 1776 tier, and you can
Yeah.
subscribe to that. And Abby gets none of that money
Wait, why?
because it's for me to buy expensive American flag T-shirts. It's on the
Don't.
Patreon. Go and look.
Can I have one that's just for me then?
No, because I run the Patreon. Eat shit.
But
You were just
no,
mean to me. Fuck you.
You're mean to me constantly. It's the whole point of
No,
the show.
it's
is that
fun.
you're mean
No,
to me.
no, it's fun and good-hearted when I'm mean to you, but you were just legitimately mean to me, and that's why everybody should up their $5 donations to the 1776, and just for a month.
Okay,
That way,
okay, but
somebody
if-
learns a lesson about who runs
If
the
you do-
show.
If you do the I run the show. I'm the host.
Oh,
Okay?
that's not
But
what that's.
also,
Hey, that's
if you
not what the
do-
tax records say.
If you do, okay, well,
Yeah. All right.
but
Dumb.
no, subscribe to the $25 tier, and you can commission a picture, an art, a drawing from me. I have to be very careful with my words here. People have pointed out a lot of things I have said wrong when
Yeah.
I'm trying to sell the $25 tier.
Yeah,
There's,
I didn't want to say
I
anything.
draw on a graphics tablet sometimes.
Yeah,
and
I
I
didn't-
will draw you an appropriate picture
Yeah, I
that's
didn't-
also not extremely racist.
Yeah.
Do you help me design a family crest?
I can do that. Yes.
I know part of the family crest needs to be a donkey stepping on a chicken.
A donkey step. I could. Okay. Yeah.
It's
no, I
just-
could do that.
Bro, it's just gonna be an octopus and like a fucking self-insert of her shaking hands with an octopus.
Well, it's not
That's all she
my
draws.
family crest.
That's all she draws.
That's not all I draw. I
It's
have
just
also drawn
her-
alien abductions and spaceships
No.
and Loch Ness Monster.
No, it's just an octopus
And-
touching her feet. That's all she ever draws, over and over again.
I do draw a lot of feet.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Okay. Sorry, everyone. Just subscribe to the Patreon, okay? Yeah,
I hope you have COVID.
patreon.com/here to help podcast. I can't get. I've been sick for like 2 weeks. I
Good.
think I do have COVID.
Good.
You can reach us on Twitter at OctoAbbey and at one and only Bryden. But also, Roscoe, what is your newest Twitter at? Not that it'll matter tomorrow when this comes out.
Right.
Actually, I figured out what I have to do to stay on Twitter.
Does it not say the goddamn N word?
No,
That
I'm
might
not
help.
allowed to be Roscoe Jones or use like any of my old like sweet white Power Ranger avatars.
Yeah.
So now I'm
Okay.
Woman Pile Driver. I've created a tertiary identity, the Radiant King in his joyful repose, where I'm just like some guy on Twitter.
Yeah, but it's Roscoe Jones. Anyway, he'll get banned pretty soon.
So it doesn't even matter.
Well, and if I get banned, there's always my backup account at Woman Stunner. And I don't stun him with my charm or my good looks.
No, it's the stunner. I know. It's the Stone
It's
Cold
the stunner.
Yeah, I know. It's the stunner.
All right, everyone. Roscoe, do you want to plug your stuff?
Yes. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. I'm Roscoe Jones, the White Power Ranger himself, the Duke of the Derby City, the Khan of Kentucky, the Radiant King in his joyful repose. I am the host of one of the longest running DMX and houseboat themed right-wing niche cottage podcasts of all time. The Great American Houseboat, that is Exodus Americanus, that can be found each and every week on the Axtong Americaner Network and ExodusAmericanus.com. If you would like to pay to keep me in niceties such as frilly lace, you can go to gumroad.com/boathog420.
Yeah,
Oh.
and I'm constantly fucking doing DJ shit on this here channel. So show up sometime for some house music.
I'm still mad about the guy who I was arguing with, and he was so mad at me. And then he looked at my page, I guess, and was like, "Oh, you know Bryden." And now we're mutuals and we're cool now. And I'm so mad because I was winning. I really feel like I was gonna win that one.
Bro, I'm a
So
I
fucking...
was just being
I'm a
such a bitch, and
I'm a
he was getting
uniter.
so exasperated.
I'm a
Before we
uniter.
take a break, can I do a sell to get some people on your Patreon?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so for weeks now, over on EXO, I've been telling people to make sure they check out this episode of Here to Help
Oh,
because I'm going to talk about the Muscle Girl.
Oh, that's right.
okay. The muscle girl.
He was supposed to talk about it last time, and then we fucking all got drunk and forgot.
Yeah, that happens.
We're gonna save the Muscle Girl for the paywall.
Oh no! Everyone, if you want to hear about it, you have to pay us $1.
It's
It's
$1.
not that much.
Yeah, it's $1 a month. And it turns out we this will be the 30th Patreon episode. Arpad pointed
very
out
exciting.
that I'm a fucking idiot, and we counted 26 twice. So I changed that today. I changed it today.
I thought you. No, I remember that happening though. You just never fixed it.
Oh, yeah, I guess
I
not.
thought you realized it.
No,
and
no, no,
fixed
no,
it.
no. We did that with a regular episode, like pretty early on.
Oh, okay.
Like episode
This
7
isn't
was
bad.
counted
Okay,
twice.
anyway, none of this matters. The point is, Roscoe's got a very exciting story about a muscle girl, which I'm sure everybody wants to hear, and you just have to give us $1. So
Yeah.
thank you for listening, and have a great week. Secure in the knowledge that we are with you, and we are the only ones you can trust are here to help.